Hey guys, Kevin here. This video I'm doing today is basically a follow-up video that concerning a session I had done, actually two sessions. There was a part one and a part two that I did for a friend of mine, Jason. Now, Jason actually is somebody that's been following me on YouTube for quite some time, and he had reached out to me and asked if I would try to find out any information or make contact with a friend of his that you see on the screen here. His face is blurred for privacy reasons. But at the time this was done, this was January 7th. It was 1 or 2 days prior to that he contacted me and asked me if I could find out if his friend Daniel, who has been missing since that previous Christmas, if either Daniel will come through and give some information as to his whereabouts, his body's whereabouts, or if some information could be provided by Spirit Side as to where Daniel might be, if alive, or both. So I attempted it, and as always, if I do this for somebody, I've done it a couple of times, and always, whenever I try to reach out and get any information from Spirit Side about if it's going to be a missing person or if it's going to be somebody that they know is deceased, but they want some information about what happened, any more details that the police just don't have, that perhaps their soul could provide for me. There's never any guarantee of what's going to come through, because there could be multiple spirits that come through and just speak gibberish, just bull crap information that just could not be, that may not be true. But I attempted it because I care about Jason, I care about Daniel, and anybody else that goes missing, and the family just doesn't have closure. They don't know what's going on. They're scared, they're confused, they're sad, and it just bothers me. And that's why I do crossing sessions, because I hate to see spirits that are stuck behind and are upset and just in the dark, basically. And I'd like to see them move forward. But so I did this session January 5th of this year, 2021. And the image that you see is Daniel. Now, there was bits on part one, there were bits and pieces that Jason confirmed that made sense. Okay. But nothing really concrete that we could go by. So, but nothing really concrete that we could go by. So, but nothing really concrete that we could go by. So, with that said, I did a follow-up session, and on that follow-up session, there was two bits of information that came through that I would find out later yesterday that definitely made sense. One was stated prior to this one that you see here, but this one here, there was a faint yes, it's in the trees. Well, it is. I lost something. Okay. So they mentioned being in the trees, and prior to that, up in here, don't let people go in with chariots. And that would tell me possibly that it might be a little muddy, or the ground may be soft, or, perhaps it's just too much obstruction, maybe trees. Smokey Bears, better. Okay? So this might be an area when you think of Smokey the Bear. Is what I think of when I say Smokey Bears, better, Kevin. Maybe it's a better location for Smokey the Bear, which tells me a wooded area. With that being said, so here Jason had commented on here and said, "Update, Kevin. Your spirit guides were right, my friend. Danny was found in the woods, just like the session said. Details aren't released yet, but we'll keep you updated. Thank you for helping this as validation that what they said was correct and unbelievable. Thank you once again." So Jason validated that the information that come through Spirit there was bits and pieces from the first one, and in the second one, there was definitely points of interest that were correct. And the reason I'm sharing this with you is because I used two different methods of contacting Danny and Spirit Friends to find out any more information about his disappearance. And they both worked. But I also wanted to validate, yes, we can receive information from Spirit side about those missing, about those deceased people, but we've got to be careful. I do this, and I'm doing this video not because I want you people who see this to say, wow, Kevin, you're awesome. It has nothing to do with me. I mean, it has something to do with my connection to the spirits that communicate with me, but overall, and for the most part, it has everything to do with what these loving spirits who try to help me. I believe there's that team of spirits. There's my guide. There's my teacher, Rachel. My mom, Nathan, who is said to be an angel. All of these spirits, and maybe others, I don't know, they collectively work to help me and guide me and teach me and give me encouragement and share love with me because I share love with them. I try to do this in such a positive way without using them as some sort of a entertainment tool of sorts and things of that nature. I'm not into that. That's just not my bag. I think it's disrespectful. I'm not trying to drill them with a bunch of questions that just like the questions about the future and things of that. I mean, I understand why people do that. I get it. I have in the past, but it's more so they're there more so to help me. But then if I have a passion for something like crossing spirits, because it's a very selfless act that I try to do when it comes to crossing spirits. It's not about a performance to share with you guys and put me out there as some sort of a great person or whatever. It's not about me. It's about what they can do to help me. It's about how they can help me to help others, both on spirit side and in this case, to help others find closure when it comes to missing persons, for example, or answers about someone's death. So I wanted to share that with you. I think it's such a blessing. This is an extreme blessing for me. And I hope that you guys would see what a blessing it could be, or it is, for you as well, to be able to witness just what happens on spirit side, and just what can happen when we have that humility and have that love and care enough to give part of ourselves to help others. We can get results, something like this. It's such a wonderful thing for me to hear Jason come back and say they finally found his body. It's sad that he was killed, but there's more answers to be had, I think. And for that very reason, I want to do another session again and reach out since his body's been found in the woods and they haven't given him any more information. I want to see if Daniel might be able to come through and communicate with me again. No guarantees, but the connection is good. And I'm hoping that he or somebody else from Spirit Side can communicate more information to me that might possibly give names of persons or particular events that might help Jason or the family or police find answers and find those responsible and provide justice, for Daniel and his family and friends. So I wanted to share that with you. It's just an update to say that thank you, Lord. His body has been found. The answers that Spirit provided were very spot on with other bits and pieces of accurate information. This is what it's about for me. Caring about others, finding positive answers. And it's not about going out to places and trying to get spirits to move a chandelier, make a knocking sound, or make an appearance. I mean, that's all cool. It's all interesting. Um, I just don't think it's what my purpose is. Uh, I enjoyed hearing that from Jason because I hope his family is a little more relieved. So I'm going to do a follow-up session as well to see if Danny might be able to provide additional information to further assist in finding more answers regarding his death, how it happened, and so forth. So I'm just hoping to help the family and friends. So I want to share that with you guys. God bless each and every one of you. Take care, and just want you to know this is what it's about for me. It's a blessing. It touches my heart. So take care, guys. Bye bye.